Welcome to Red Box, your ultimate destination for thrilling stories, exciting adventures, and endless entertainment. Get ready to dive into a world of imagination like never before. The sun rose over Themyscira, casting golden rays upon the Paradise Island. Diana, the princess of the Amazons, stood at the edge of a cliff, gazing at the vast ocean beyond. She knew that beyond the horizon lay a world in turmoil, one that needed her help. Raised among warrior women, Diana had trained from childhood in the art of combat. Her mother, Queen Hippolyta, had tried to shield her from the outside world, but destiny had other plans. One fateful day, a storm brewed over Themyscira, and from the sky fell a man, a pilot named Steve Trevor. Diana rushed to save him, pulling his unconscious body from the wreckage. As he regained consciousness, Steve spoke of a war unlike any other, one that threatened to consume the entire world. Diana's heart ached at the thought of innocent lives lost. Determined to put an end to the chaos, Diana defied her mother's wishes and retrieved the sacred weapons of the Amazons, the lasso of truth, the indestructible bracelets of submission, and the legendary God-Killer sword. With Steve by her side, she left the safety of Themyscira and ventured into the world of men, arriving in the war-torn lands of Europe. The horrors of war shocked her. She saw villages burned, families torn apart, and soldiers fighting for their lives. This was not the world she had imagined. Despite the despair surrounding her, Diana refused to stand idle. She charged into battle, her divine strength and combat skills overwhelming any enemy that stood in her path. Word of her bravery spread quickly. Soldiers began to see her as a beacon of hope, a warrior who could turn the tide of war. Yet, not all welcomed her presence. Ares, the god of war, lurked in the shadows, watching her every move. He saw her as a threat to his reign. As she fought alongside Steve and his allies, Diana began to uncover Ares' influence on humanity. He had whispered into the ears of leaders, fueling their thirst for power and destruction. Ares finally revealed himself in the ruins of a fallen city. His power was immense, his words filled with venomous deceit. "You cannot save them, Diana. Humans are doomed to destroy themselves," Ares taunted, attempting to break her spirit. But Diana's resolve was unwavering. "They have the power to choose love over hatred," she declared, tightening her grip on the lasso of truth. The battle between gods erupted. Lightning clashed, and the earth trembled beneath their might. Ares summoned fire and steel, but Diana countered with the strength of the Amazons. She refused to succumb to his darkness. With one final strike, she unleashed the true power within her, vanquishing Ares once and for all. As the war ended, peace returned to the land. Yet, Diana knew this was only the beginning of her journey. She had glimpsed the best and worst of humanity, and she chose to believe in their potential for good. Over the years, Diana fought against numerous threats, from mad scientists to ancient evils. She joined forces with heroes like Superman and Batman, forming the Justice League to protect the world from greater dangers. Her presence became a symbol of strength, justice, and compassion. Decades passed, yet Diana did not age like ordinary mortals. Her divine lineage granted her longevity beyond human years. She walked through history, witnessing humanity's triumphs and failures. When the world faced new challenges, from alien invasions to global conspiracies, she stood at the forefront, defending those who could not protect themselves. She never wavered, never faltered. She was Wonderwoman, the guardian of hope. But new threats loomed on the horizon. In the depths of space, a cosmic force known as Darkseid prepared his armies for an assault on Earth. The Justice League assembled, calling upon their strongest warriors to defend the planet from annihilation. Diana took command of the front line, leading both humans and metahumans into battle against an overwhelming enemy. The sky darkened as alien ships descended, unleashing monstrous creatures upon the cities of the world. Armed with her sword and shield, Diana fought relentlessly, cutting through waves of enemies with unparalleled grace and strength. She faced Steppenwolf, one of Darkseid's most fearsome generals, in a brutal duel. With each strike, she remembered her training, her heritage, and her mission to protect the innocent. The battle raged for hours, but Diana's willpower never faltered. At last, she delivered the final blow, severing Steppenwolf's head and sending a message to Darkseid himself. The invasion was repelled, but the war was far from over. Darkseid vowed to return. In the aftermath, Diana stood atop the ruins of a fallen city, Her armor scarred but her spirit unbroken. She knew that as long as evil existed, her fight would never end. But she also knew that hope, love, and justice would always prevail. With the sunrise casting golden light over the horizon, Diana smiled, ready for whatever came next. For she was Wonder Woman, eternal, unyielding, and forever a warrior of peace. Months passed, and Diana continued her duties, aiding those in need and protecting Earth from hidden threats. One day, an ancient relic surfaced in the hands of a secretive organization, the Order of Apocalypse, who sought to use it to open a portal to Darkseid's realm. Diana embarked on a mission to retrieve the artifact, traveling across continents in search of its location. Along the way, she encountered old allies and new foes, each with their own stake in the relic's fate. The final confrontation took place in the heart of the Amazon rainforest, where the Order attempted the ritual to summon Darkseid's forces. With seconds to spare, Diana shattered the relic with her sword, sealing the portal before it could fully open. Though the world was safe for now, she knew greater battles awaited. She returned to Themyscira, seeking wisdom from her mother and the gods. As she knelt before the sacred temple, a divine voice spoke, "Your journey is far from over, Diana. The fate of many worlds depends on you." Rising to her feet, Diana embraced her destiny once more, ready to face whatever the future held. Thank you for watching Redbox. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. See you in the next adventure.